Hello YouTubers, it's me, Michael Brewer, your friendly neighborhood gay guru, reporting to you from day 6 and 7 of the 7-day mental challenge. Now you might be laughing because the last time I reported to you, I was reporting to you from the beaches of Bali, where it was about, I don't know, well over 100 degrees out and humid, and now here I am in the hills of Switzerland, where it's obviously snowing and very much colder. I have to admit I missed a few days in between there. I did finish the 7-day mental diet in Bali, but things came up and came in between and me filming, and I thought I'd finish it up here now that I'm back home in Switzerland. And I think it's a very good point to look at the background and the difference between my last couple of days where I filmed on the beach and here, where I'm filming in a snowy field with snow coming down on my head. Abraham-Hick likes to call that contrast. And what does that mean? Contrast is when what you're seeing in your life around you through your so-called 5 senses and what you would like in your life differ. And so, sure, I would love to be laying back on that beach in Bali and with my bathing suit, swimming at dawn, watching the sunrise, rather than standing in this snowy, cold field here a couple days before Christmas in Switzerland. But you know, it is what it is. I'm here. My time was up there. I needed to get back here to go to work and take care of my obligations and the other things I wanted, lots of them. Part of the 7-day mental diet is learning how to deal with your mental thought patterns, your mental vibrations, your average of your thoughts, despite your surroundings. And so I could be just as happy here in Switzerland with snow coming down on my head than as I was in Bali in my bathing suit lolling around in the tropical waters. Sure, is it easier to be happier when you're on the beach of Bali and in the tropical zone? Well, in one way, yes it is. But just to show you that all that is sunny and sunshiny is not necessarily golden, one reason I didn't finish the all 7 days filming while in Bali is that I caught a rather serious salmonella food poisoning case that really laid me low there for a few days. Luckily it happened in the last couple of days of vacation, so I didn't really miss a lot. But since I've been back in Switzerland, it's been something I've had to really battle with, and it's been a real lesson to maintain that happy vibe, that up positive vibe, while I'm barfing and having diarrhea and a high fever for weeks. And so it's easy to keep your vibe high when there is no contrast around you. The trick is to stay that high, happy, positive place when your life is full of contrast, whether it's the snow or physical illness or symptoms as I've had, or money problems, or the whole gamut of issues and challenges that we're all confronted with. Let's face it, shit happens. If you're here in a physical form, shit happens. People leave, people die, people go away. Things happen. And Abraham-Hick says that everything that happens to us is attracted by the way we vibrate. That's very much true, but they still happen. And I think the trick in the 7-day mental diet, or any kind of positive thinking regime or alternative kind of way of self-help program, is to learn how to roll with the punches and not take the outer circumstances so seriously. It's just an illusion. I mean, we're all 95% empty space or water, and this material, so-called material form, this Maya all around us, is really just an illusion and a collective agreement of perception between us all. And it's not to be taken so seriously. I mean, of course, that's easy to say if you haven't just lost millions in the stock market, or don't have a terminal disease, or are living in the slums, or impoverished, or having strife in your relationship. It's much easier not to have to fall into those negative thought patterns and to stay up and stay positive. But it can be done, and that's the message. In fact, it's really good news, because if you look around you, a lot of the things that happen seem to disempower you and seem to be out of your control. Whereas the one thing you can control is how you feel and what you think. And I know in our society, a million pop songs have told us and a million films have taught us that I can't help what I feel, but actually you can. You know, you can have an emotion and you can choose to feel a little bit better. You can reach for the next better thought. And it's that constant reach, fine-tuning, that constant moving towards a better thought and a better way of feeling that constitutes the 7-day mental diet and also a positive life. You can sit here and wallow in the contrast and vetch and moan and bitch and feel sorry for yourself and complain and whine all you want. It's just going to bring you more of the same. Whereas if you try to make the best of what you have, you know, if life gives you lemons and you make lemonade, that's reaching for a better thought. That's taking a little step better. And then better things are also going to come to you, also on the outside. Hey, am I going to make this snowy scene behind me turn into a palm trees and sand and a tropical ocean? Probably not in the next few minutes. But I can manifest another vacation in Bali. In fact, I intend to do so next year. We are getting the way we're vibrating, and that's the important part about the 7-day mental diet and that's why it is so important to stay positive, is because it does have a direct effect upon what you get in your life. You know, whether in terms of relationships or money or abundance or how you live or who you live with or your job or your health. I mean, anything basically that you really want can in fact be and will in fact be and is right now in fact being affected and shaped by your mental thought patterns. And so I hope that you've stayed on the 7-day mental diet and have gone all the way through, even though some time has gone by since I last filmed, and that it brought you something, at least showed you how you think and revealed to you some of your mental thought patterns. If you didn't manage to get all the way through 7 days, well, no big deal. You know, you could always start again. There's no wrong or right about this. It's basically an exercise to reveal to you your mental thought patterns. And if you did make it all the way through 7 days, well, congratulations. I bet you feel like you're in a very different space than when you began. I know I do. Despite the food poisoning case that I got, it really did bring you something. And I also was interesting to be on the 7-day mental diet while feeling very sick physically and having symptoms and headaches and fevers and such. It wasn't always easy, and there was a couple of minutes where I thought I was going to lose it there. But I found ways to distract myself. I found ways to stay happy nevertheless, and I did manage to finish the 7 days without falling off the program. And after that, I proceeded to barf. And so wherever you are in the world, whether it's the warm beaches, tropical beaches, or out in a snowy field, in the city or in the country, it doesn't matter. You know, you take yourself with you wherever you go, and it's your mental thought patterns that determine your lives. No matter where it is, no matter what shape or form it is, no matter who you are, we are designing our lives each and every day, each and every moment, each and every second by our mental thought patterns. So let's hope that you're staying positive, and I thank you for joining me on my journeys and on my 7-day mental diet. And I'll be sure to do it again about in a year. I think I'm going to make it a yearly thing, someplace to go off and have a 7-day mental diet retreat. And I also intend to keep it going in my regular life and to be a bit more aware of how I am thinking, how I am vibrating. I think that's the whole point of the exercise. And so thank you very much. Namaste. And wishing you Merry Christmas from snowy Switzerland.